Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here today to do the video that won the Patreon poll of the week. And it's none other than Within Temptation with their latest song, latest video,
I thought you were thinking of wearing my Within Temptation.
I thought you were going to do that.
Yeah.
Well,
I saw it in the closet.
missed opportunity.
I saw it in the closet, I'm like, okay. And then the one right next to it was this one, I'm like, okay, I'll wear this one.
Maybe next time.
Next time.
Maybe next time. I'm not going to lie to you. Things looked very grim. They looked very grim on that Patreon poll of the week. This video did like a last minute comeback. I voted for it, but that's not because I voted for it that made a last minute comeback. I'm just one vote. But it moved its way from third place all the way to the top.
Oh,
to
the
first.
underdog story.
Oh, totally. I think it was not even third. I think it was like 4th out of 5. And I'm like, oh man, I really wanted to check out this video. But I'm like, okay, whatever wins, that's what we're going to check.
It's like Ajax in the last year's Champions League.
If you say so. So anyways.
The only difference is they didn't win.
All right. So then it's nothing like Ajax.
No, but they did good. They did good.
Hey, but they didn't win. That is you and your comparisons that are not equal at all.
They didn't win the cup, but they won the hearts of the people.
So they were number 2 on the program, number 1 in the hearts.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. So Within Temptation, entertain you, which begs the question at the end of this video: will we be entertained?
Yeah.
All right. We don't know. We have to ask Russell Crowe to come in and ask us that question. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit it and ya. Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit it and ya.
Get your fix sitting on your throne. Want it all and the price, it doesn't matter. The world is yours and you think you know that we don't. I know that smile, so I should have known. You sold me out for a reckless bet, you found me off the ground. No, I won't back down anymore. No, you didn't have to burn me. You think you own me, but I wouldn't be so sure. You won the battle, but you're gonna lose the war. Got a hell, I'm not here to entertain you. Just walk away and face the showdown. I won't bow, I don't care about the bleeding. 'Cause my freedom's undefeated. My soul on fire, burning desire. Make no mistake, 'cause the stakes are getting higher. Got a hell, I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to entertain ya.
Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game.
Pull your face like you didn't know, like you care when we buy your sorry story. Who's the fool? Now you're out of stones. Yeah, you know. Make the scene and the move for all. Don't you see we're the ones with the redemption? Yeah, the time keeps turning round, turning round. Now the time has come, you're going down. You think you own me, but I wouldn't be so sure. Got a hell, I'm not here to entertain you. Just walk away and face the showdown. I won't bow, I don't care about the bleeding. 'Cause my freedom's undefeated. My soul on fire, burning desire. Make no mistake, 'cause the stakes are getting higher. Got a hell, I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to entertain ya. Yeah, in your mind you deny all the suffering. You've taken sides 'cause you lost the age of fight now. And you don't care anymore 'cause you lost the crown now. We're not here to entertain ya. No, we're not here to entertain ya.
Don't be
All right. So, were you entertained?
I was.
All right, me too. I was entertained, even though apparently they were not here to entertain us.
Yeah, they weren't here to entertain us,
But they managed to do so anyways.
Yeah.
This song, from a lyrical perspective, it fits the even from a video perspective, with them breaking the surveillance cameras and stuff. This video fits the world that we're living right now perfectly, both lyrically and then from a video perspective. It could not perhaps fit any. I mean, it could perhaps fit better, but it fits really well with everything that's going on. So that was very interesting, because the video came out before all of this stuff started to happen, but really interesting nevertheless.
it's the Nostradamuses of the world.
Yeah, listen,
It's like Simpsons.
history has a way to repeat itself. And honestly, you don't have to be a rocket science to see some of the things that are just around the corner. Like, you just know there are certain things that are just bound to happen over and over again, because nothing is ever done to change what happened before. Because people have this really weird way of looking at problems. So they band-aid solutions without actually looking at the root cause of the problem. It's like, I'm bleeding out. Okay, let me put something to stop the bleeding. Okay, but why am I bleeding out? Maybe there's my blood doesn't coagulate properly. Maybe I have like some immune deficiency. So instead of looking deeper into what's causing the problem, you just try to stop the problem at that point. By doing that, what's end up happening is you end up creating 2 or 3 or 4
Other problems.
And then it's you keep doing that. You keep plugging the holes, but every time you plug one hole, like 3 other pop up, and then you plug those 3, then 6 pop up. And you feel like you're moving forward, but you're just moving sideways. That's all you're doing. You're just moving sideways. So that's the world we live in. We don't learn like this. Look at this coronavirus. Everybody talks about it now. Everybody's concerned, this and that. When this dies out, when there's a vaccine and we forget about coronavirus, a year goes by, nobody's talking about corona. Nobody's going to be talking about this shit. Everybody's going to forget about it. Everybody's going to go back to their old ways of eating bat soup and whatever the hell they do and all that kind of crazy. It's all going to happen again. Why? Because we don't learn.
Yeah.
We just don't learn. It's only in the forefront of our mind while it's fresh, while it's happening. And it's perfect example. It's like, well, maybe that's not a perfect example because maybe it doesn't happen to everybody. But it's like when you come home drunk and you're like, and you wake up the next day and you're feeling so sick. And you're like, and you're vomiting and what? And it's like, I'll never drink again. I'll never.
And then later that day you go drinking.
Later that day you forget about it. Or the next day you're like back at it again. And then you come back. Oh, I'm never gonna do that again. Why? See, you never learn. Like me, I'm lactose intolerant. Whenever I see the chocolate there, I eat it. And then I was like, why did I do that? I knew it wasn't good for me. I knew it was gonna give me the runs. Why did I do it? Because we don't learn. We only learn for that really short period.
You don't learn.
Humans in general, I think we have a really hard time. We understand the problem in that moment because we're living it in that moment. But then once we surpass it, we start focusing on things that are coming ahead, and we forget about the things that we've seen before us. So we don't learn. That's why the history keeps repeating itself, because we just don't learn from our mistake. We're not a computer, right? Like if you design a computer program and you design it to be like a learning program, like a game, for example, like going back to the 80s, they had a movie called War Games, where there was this tic-tac-toe program that was designed in order to learn strategy. The computer does not make the same mistake twice. It keeps learning from those mistakes and upgrading itself and re-improving, right? We're not like that. We're flawed. We're flawed. We're a flawed design. I mean, the fact that we're still around after so many years and we've gone through evolution and we got to where we are, it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's because we're so flawed and we're so weak. Like, our body's so fragile. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so anyways, I was entertained though.
I was entertained.
What did you think of the song?
Moral of the story, we were entertained.
Yeah, moral of the story, we were entertained. Then again, I mean, every time Within Temptation puts out a track or any music-related item, we're always entertained.
Yeah.
We were entertained when we went to see them live.
Yeah.
We were very entertained.
I was very entertained to the point where I bought a shirt when I went in with the idea that I'm going to get an Inflamed shirt.
I know, and you walk out with a Within Temptation shirt. So there you go. But what did you think of the track more so?
Very, very upbeat.
Very poppy.
Very poppy, yeah. A very, very poppy vibe from it, especially because of her voice and the whole like electronic feel.
Definitely a very electronic sounding song. and I didn't feel like it was heavy at all. I felt like it was very poppy. That's not taking anything away. I
No.
enjoyed the song, but it had more of a
More of a bite. Well, it was pop music, but with a little bit of a like.
I'll say it was almost commercial to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Very electronic, danceable. You know what I mean? But
Just a little bit of a kick.
there was very few moments where you felt that kick.
It got a
But
little
once
bit
in a
heavier,
while,
but then
once in a while, the guitars came in, but very very
went away.
sporadic. Very sporadic.
Yeah.
It's a very poppy feeling kind of song. Very upbeat, but the vocals are phenomenal.
Yeah.
The vocals really win you over. You're almost willing to put everything else aside, and the vocals really give you this nice, joyful feeling that makes you move. I enjoy the track. I'm not, and when I say that it's poppy, I'm not saying this from a hateful perspective.
No.
I'm just, that's how I heard the
Yeah.
song, but I like it. It has a nice vibe in a live setting. It's something that you can groove with the people next to you, have a good time, like the way we had a good time when we went to see them live with our friends. So you can't really get mad at songs that make you feel good and make you have a good time when you go see them live and entertain you.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Anything else you want to add, or
I think
you're fully entertained?
I'm fully entertained.
All right, from that perspective, we're done for today. Come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
See ya.